Hey, everyone, a happy new year. So I just wanted to talk about selling tanks and used tanks and the values of them. So currently, right now, I am trying to sell my Aquarium 7.5 gallon shrimp tank. That goes for over $100 new currently online on Amazon, and actually, I think PetSmart or Petco has them. They're over $100, brand new. Of course, new in the box, whatever. Uh, I'm trying to get $15 for this tank. I've had online now an offer up for probably over a month. I think I've got one person who offered me $10 for it. And when I told them no, I need to get 15, they said never mind, I don't want it. So used tanks are worth pretty much nothing. It's very hard to sell tanks, especially for anything what they really should be worth, but just are not worth because nobody wants them. So all the time I'm looking at used tanks on OfferUp, on Facebook, Craigslist, whatever, and people are asking way too much money for these tanks. It seems like a lot of people think that they can get out of their used tank what they pretty much bought it for new. So, for example, I will see all the time standard 10-gallon tanks with like maybe with everything in it. So gravel, a little bit of decor, fake plants, maybe a light, and a filter, stuff like that, which you could probably pick up new 50 to 60 bucks, depending on where you get it from, the brand, all that good stuff. And people will be asking like 80 bucks, 100 bucks. So people are asking more than what they bought the tank for new, they'll be asking for used, which is just crazy. I mean, in the past, I've sold 10-gallon tanks with, well, with pretty much everything for like 10, 15 bucks before. I mean, I've sold many tanks online, used tanks online, and I've never gotten anywhere near what I paid for them new. Most tanks I will sell, I'll get maybe, at most, I'll get is $20, unless they are a big tank. Like my 45-gallon tank I just sold, which had everything. It was the Aquarium Ensemble, had the stand, had the 45-gallon tank, of course. Very nice lights. Well, yeah, decent lights. It had the Aquarium lights. Very nice filter, very nice heater. The filter and heater alone were worth more than what I was asking for the thing. New, of course. And I struggled to get even $100 for that tank, whereas brand new, I think they're like 250, 300 bucks. But for bigger tanks, you might be able to get a bit more. But for small tanks, even if they are different types of tanks, I mean, like this one here, this is the 8-gallon Dazzle from Topfin. This is I think normally like $80 tank, somewhere around there. If I were to go and sell this, I'll probably get 10 to 15 bucks for this tank. And that's with gravel in it, and of course with the lights and the filter, everything that's built in. I'd be very lucky to get 20 bucks for this tank, even though brand new. I think I paid 60 or 65 on sale for this. So tanks are just not worth anything used. It seems like a lot of people think they are worth way more than what they can actually get for the tank. Even if you buy a tank, never even take it out of the box, and go to sell it, let's say a few months later, so it's actually technically brand new. I've seen tanks like that on OfferUp, like like the Fluval Evo brands, which are normally about 100 to 120 bucks, somewhere in there. Someone has it on there for like 70 bucks, which really is not a bad deal because it's brand new, never used. But it's been sitting on OfferUp for like months now because nobody wants to buy even new used tanks. Uh, so I guess my big point here is if you go to sell a tank, do not put it up for sale for a lot of money because you're just not going to sell it. You're going to be sitting on it for a very long time. Even when they are very, very cheap, and when you sell tanks for very, very cheap, most likely you'll be sitting on it for a long time, at least in my experience. And then two, if you are going to be buying a fish tank, make sure you really want that tank, and you're not going to be getting rid of it within a couple of months, because you will be getting a tenth of what you paid for it, maybe a third of what you paid for it, or fourth of what you paid for it. You know, you'll be getting almost nothing back for it. Let me know what you guys think. That's at least in my experience living here in Illinois in the U.S. That is my experience. You guys let me know what you think, if you have different experience or the same experience. As always, I appreciate ya. Hope you guys have a good New Year's. Goodbye. See you next time.